Welcome to Tennessee at Home Learning Series for Math. Today's lesson is for all third graders, but all children are welcome. This is a third in a series of lessons. I am Lisa Sharkley. I'm a third grade teacher at Venus Stewart Elementary here in Gallatin, Tennessee. Welcome to my virtual classroom. Today we'll be learning about how to explain the meaning of factors as the size of the group or the number of groups. If you didn't see the previous lessons, go to the Tennessee Department of Education's website. You can still tune in today and watch, but it might be more fun if you watch the previous lessons because I'll refer back to them. To fully participate, you only need paper, pencil, and a surface to write on. Okay, are you ready to begin? Let's begin. Let's start by skip counting to warm up. Now, in the past few days, we've been skip counting also. Today, I decided to pick 4 and 10s. We're going to skip count by 4s and 10s. I'm going to use my little hundreds chart to help us. So we'll just kind of be reviewing something we've been doing already. Let's start with the 4s. Start thinking about what number do you think I'm going to stop at and why. Okay, let's begin. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48. Did you think we were going to stop at 48? I bet you did. Why do we stop at 48? Because 4 times 12 equals 48. Today we're also going to skip count by 10s. 10s. Let's see how far we can get using this chart. We might have to use our brains for the rest of it because I don't think my chart has enough numbers to go as high as we need to. Let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, and 120. We stopped at 120 because 10 times 12 equals 120. Good job on our skip counting this morning. Now I'm going to read a story problem that reviews our lesson we worked on yesterday. And it has one of my little girls in my classrooms named Asia in it. Asia sees that a carton of eggs shows an array with 2 rows of 6 eggs. What is the total number of eggs in the carton? Write a multiplication sentence that describes the array. Now, anytime I have a story problem, I always read it twice, just in case you missed one of the details the first time. So my second read. Asia sees that a carton of eggs shows an array with 2 rows of 6 eggs. What is the total number of eggs in the carton? Write a multiplication sentence that describes the array. All right, I think we should first start off by drawing this array to match it. She said there's 2 rows of 6 eggs. All right, I'm starting with my rows. Rows go up and down. 1, 2. I have 2 rows of eggs. Now I need 6 eggs in each row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's my first row. Let me go to my second row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, when I draw an array and I want to write a multiplication problem to match, I think of a capital letter L. I first go down. How many do I have? That would be 2 times how many's in the row, which would be the columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 times 6 equals 12. You're right. 12 should be your answer. With the multiplication problem 2 times 6 equals 12, we have what's called a factor. The 2 is a factor and so is the 6. What do you think it means to be a factor? What does that mean, a factor? A factor is the numbers in a multiplication problem you're multiplying. And then I have that number 12, which is the answer to a multiplication problem. It's called a product. I'm going to write it small, almost. Yes. I had to squeeze that one in there. A product, and it's your answer to it. Today, we're also going to be adding a little bit more. We're going to learn about number bonds. Number bonds. Let's see. It might fit at the bottom. Number bonds. Number bonds are pictures that represent a part of a whole relationship. So I'm going to draw a number bond to go with Asia's eggs. With a number bond, I put the product at the top. So my product was 12. I draw circles to match the first factor. So it says 2, so I would need 2 circles. 1, 2. And the 6 would go in the 2 circles because that's the other factor. 6, 6. It's just another visual way to show 2 times 6 equals 12. A number bond. Let's keep going. I have another story problem for you. And this one's a little bit shorter than the other ones. There are 5 flowers in each bunch. How many flowers are in 4 bunches? That was my first read. I'll read it again the second time. There are 5 flowers in each bunch. How many flowers are in 4 bunches? Now first, I'm going to draw an array to match this. 5 flowers in each bunch. How many flowers are in 4 bunches? I think I'm going to draw a picture first. Let's go back and do a picture. So I need 4 bunches. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have my 4 bunches, and there's going to be 5 flowers in each bunch. So I'm going to represent them with a dot. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now these dots are representing the flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've drawn the picture that matches. There's 5 flowers in each bunch. How many flowers are in 4 bunches? Now from this, let's write a repeated addition sentence. I would look at my dots that represent the flowers. There's 5 flowers here. 5 plus, there's another 5 plus 5 plus 5. Oh, this will be easy breezy. I can skip count by 5 to find the answer. 5, 10, 15, 20. 20 flowers. I use a repeated addition sentence. Could I use a group of sentence or groups of sentence? I could. Blank groups of blank. All right, I'm going to look at my groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 groups. And in each group, there are 5. Let's write a multiplication sentence also. Again, I can use this to really help me. I know there's 4 groups, and there's 5 in each group. 4 times 5. I could skip count by 4 5 times, or I could skip count by 5 4 times to find it. I think I'm going to do my 5s, and this picture will help me again. 5, 10, 15, 20. Today, since we know more about the number bond, let's add that as another strategy to find the answer to this. I would put my product at the top, which is 20. My first factor is a 4, so I need 4 smaller circles surrounding it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And my second factor is the 5. I would put a 5 in each. 5, 5, 5, and 5. Showing my number bond to match it. Good job. I'm glad you're working so hard with me today. Let's look at our next one. Let's look at some more. Let me erase this one. I have an array. Let's make sure. Put it right there in the middle. So we have an array already drawn for us. Let's write a multiplication problem and a number bond to match. I'm going to have you doing this. So I'm going to do my think. I'm giving you your think time. I want a number bond, or let's write multiplication problem and then a number bond to match. So I'll write that here. Multiplication sentence. Multiplication sentence. And then a number bond. Something new we learned today. Just another way to show number bond. I'll give you just a couple more seconds to work on that using your paper and pencil. A multiplication sentence and a number bond to match. Looking at those rows and columns, that's how I'm going to decide what to write for the multiplication sentence. All right, let's start checking it. I'm thinking of the letter L when I look at this array. I'm going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 rows. That's my first factor. Times how many's in each row. 1, 2, 2. 5 times 2 equals, oops, I almost gave it away. And I bet you already wrote 10. With my number bond, let's see if I can fit it right here at the bottom. The first number, or the first number that would go in the top circle, is the product. My product is 10. I'm putting my 10 here. Oh, and let's label this. Factor. What about that 2? Would that 2 be called a factor or a product? You're right, a factor. And the 10 would be the product. So I put my 10 there. Oops, it looks like a P. Let's do that again. 10. Now, how many circles do I need to draw? The first factor tells me it has a 5 here. So I need 5 small circles. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what's going to go in the small circles that surround the product? It's going to be the second factor, the 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And this again shows me that 5 times 2 equals 10. Let's practice with one last problem. And I have some whistles. Some whistles go with the last one. Let me see. Yes, let me turn my whistles this way. I use a whistle with my class when I go out for recess. I sure miss having recess with my kids. All right, that lets them know it's time to line up. All right. Let's start off with you writing a multiplication problem and a number bond. 2 things, multiplication problem and a number bond. And I'm doing that. You're doing your thinking time. You're writing at home. And maybe you can share it with a parent when you finish. Multiplication problem or multiplication equation. Let's say that. Equation and a number bond. Looking at that array, counting how many rows are going down, how many are going over. Thinking of the capital letter L. Going over, down. That's my rows. That's my columns. All right, just a couple more seconds to do your think time. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, for the multiplication sentence, I used my letter L. It tells me how many rows I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is my first factor. Times how many's in each row. These are my columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 times 4. To solve this problem, I could skip count by 5 4 times, or I could skip count by 4 5 times. I think I'm going to let the picture help me. I see how it's in 4, so let's skip count by 4s, and we've been practicing that almost every day now. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Did you have 5 times 4 equals 20? If so, you are so correct. The last thing to do with this is our number bond. Number bond, and I will draw it up here. I have more space up here. My number bond. I first start off with the total number of whistles, which would be 20. Putting my 20 in there. That's my product. 5 is my first factor, so that means I need 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what number would go in the 5? Or in the 5 circles? And I hope you would say the second number, the 4. 4, 4, 4, 4, and one more 4. That's an example of using the number bond. Today, we practice explaining how we can use a number bond and multiplication sentence to explain arrays. After the video, you'll have an opportunity to practice at home. Keep doing a good job like you've done with me. Boys and girls, I enjoyed doing some math with you today. Thank you for inviting me into your home. I look forward to seeing you at our next lesson at Tennessee's at Home Learning Series for Math. Bye.
Five on the top and 5 on the bottom.
That.
And we'll make sure those are even. And I've already taken out all the jokers, and then the kings are wild cards. You know what wild cards are?
Yes, you can pick whatever one.
Yeah, they can be whatever you want. And then if you get a jack or a queen, you have to throw it away. So I'll show you. So look up here. So I've got a 7. So where would a 7 go? We know this is 5. So if we count up, that would be 6, 7. Then I pull it up, and I got a 6. That's going to go right before the 7. 5. Oh, I'm going in order.
5.
And I got a 3. 2. Ace. What's ace?
Ace is 1.
1. 7. I already have a 7, so now I have 2. Ooh, I did good. Okay, now it's your turn.
Okay. Let me see if I can.
Oop, the very first top card. There you go.
I got it.
Queen. What happens to the queen?
After Jordan.
You have to throw it away.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack, what do you have to throw him away? Your turn again.
Away. I have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Awesome. I love the way you counted that.
Let's see, I got a 3.
Ooh, where does the 3 go?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, you're doing really good.
Got a king, and then I got a 5. Let's see if I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh my gosh, we're tied.
We're tied.
3 in the trash.
Trash.
5. Oh, I already have a 5. Oh my gosh, who's gonna win?
Let's go to win. I got a 4.
Oh, did you win? Awesome
Yes,
job! I did it. Great game.
What's up, all you crazy Tennesseans? My name is Coach Wood. I'm the PE teacher at Hickson Elementary in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Let's do a little PE workout, all right? I got 2 rolls of toilet paper, all right? If you want to grab some, you grab some too. Let's wiggle out real quick. You've been doing work all day. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. We'll get it all out. Don't drop the toilet paper. Don't ruin the toilet paper. Super simple, all right? Woo! All right, first I'm going to do some arm circles. Nice and easy. Nothing crazy, folks. I'm just going forward. I'm going backwards. I'm going forward. I'm going backwards. Nice. Shake it out. You're doing great. You're doing great. Let's do big arm circles. Woo! Woo! Look at me go. Mom, look at me go. Woo! Man, just working out with some toilet paper. Let's go backwards. Ready? Nice and easy. Nothing crazy. Don't hurt yourself. All right? We're getting fit over here. What you doing? Working out with toilet paper? That's right, Mom. I'm working out with toilet paper. Woo! All right. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. You're doing great. All right. Now what we're going to do, hold your toilet paper out just like this. All right. Put it at your shoulders. We're going to squat, press. Oh, what you doing, Coach Wood? Let's do it again. Squat, press. Squat, press. Nice and easy. Notice my knees are going out and I'm dropping low. All right? Nothing crazy. Just doing some squats in my garage. Living life. Woo! Here we go. All right, now we're going to get a little crazy. Whoa, what was that? What you doing, Coach? Oh, nothing. I'm just working out with some toilet paper. Is that toilet paper in your hand? Yes, ma'am. It is. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to drop it. Kids, just pretend like it's a bunch of wads of cash in your hand. Do not drop it or ruin it or let anyone take it. And also don't hoard it. That's not good either. Woo! All right. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. You guys did great. Don't forget, if you want more PE videos, go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/Coach Wood. Peace.
Before you take a drink, do you think we can make this water rise to the top without putting any more water in there?
Yes.
How?
If we put some ice into here,
How many do you predict can fit in there before it goes all the way to the top?
I think 7.
7? Can you count them with me? Let's count.
1,
1,
2,
2,
3,
3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'll do one more. Daddy dropped it.
11.
You predicted it would take 7 ice cubes, and it took 11 ice cubes. So, did it take more or fewer ice cubes?
I think more.
You think more? You're right, it did take more. Now, you can take a drink.
Jeffrey, let's play a game while we're waiting for our food. Okay, this is a game about our facial expressions that show how our emotions, about how we're feeling. And so I'm going to tell you a sentence, and if you can match your face with that what the sentence is saying, okay?
Okay.
So for instance, how about, my birthday is tomorrow. Is that a good, excited face? Yeah, it shows that you're so super excited, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna put this menu up so I can't see your face, and I'm gonna say another sentence, and can you match it? I am so sad that my grandpa is leaving tomorrow. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
What kind of face is that?
Sad.
Sad face? Like this?
Yes.
When your lips go down, right? It shows that we're really sad. Yeah, this emotion is sad. Okay, so you ready to do one for me?
Yes.
Okay, you make up a sentence and then tell me to match the feeling to my face.
I wish I could go to the beach, but my mom says I can't.
What kind of emotion is my face saying?
I'm sad.
Sad. Yes. Thank you for playing this game with me. I really liked how you used your sentences so that I could make my face show how I'm feeling.
You don't have to be a great reader to create a love of reading in your child. Just having books in the home can help. Let your baby hold them. Read with energy. Try using different voices for characters. Use the pictures to spark conversation. Engaging with books every day at an early age creates a love of learning and builds strong thinkers. Enroll your child at governorsfoundation.org to receive an Imagination Library book each month at no cost.